So cupid sulfite. What is the formula? You can try out on your own. Pause this video and try writing formula for all the compounds which are displayed. Pause. Go ahead. Hope you would have done it. Cuprous plus 1, sulfite 2 minus. So if you cross multiply their valencies, then 1 here and 2 here, therefore formula will be Cu2SO3. If you see mercuric means mercury has plus 2, nitrate is NO3 minus 1. If you know it's minus 1, then cross multiply those valencies. If you cross multiply those valencies, formula will be HNO3 twice. That will be the formula of the compound. Similarly, if you go to magnesium bicarbonate, magnesium has 2 plus, bicarbonate is 1 minus. What you should do next? Cross multiply. When you cross multiply, the formula will be MgHCO3 twice. Now the next one, zinc bisulfate. Zinc is Zn2 plus, bisulfate is HSO4 minus 1. What you should do next? Cross multiply their valencies, therefore formula will be like this. Coming to the next one, barium chlorate. For barium chlorate, what you can do? Barium 2 plus, chlorate is ClO4 minus 1, cross multiply. When you cross multiply, what is the formula that you will get? Yes, BaCl4 twice. Hope you would have got it correct. So cuprous sulfide is Cu2SO3, mercuric nitrate is HgNO3 twice, magnesium bicarbonate is MgHCO3 twice, zinc bisulfate will be ZnHSO4 twice, barium chlorate will be BaClO4 twice. Next, try writing formula for these 3 compounds. Go ahead, pause and try. Hope you would have tried it. Aluminium, this oxygen is 2 minus, cross multiply. What is the formula that you will get? It will be Al2O3. Similarly, silicon 4 plus, oxygen 2 minus. That means silicon has valency of 4, oxygen has valency of 2. If you simplify, it will be like this. Then cross multiply. Formula will be SiO2. That will be the formula. Coming to the next one, compound between boron and nitrogen. So boron valency 3, nitrogen valency 3, simplified 1 1, therefore formula will be Bn. Calcium and phosphorus, calcium valency 2, phosphorus valency 3, cross multiply, so Ca3P2. That is the formula between calcium and phosphorus. Compound between oxygen and fluorine. You should have tried it. Oxygen valency 2, fluorine valency 1. Cross multiply, formula will be OF2. Like this. Now it should be OF2 or F2. Answer, it should be OF2 because more electronegative element should be written at the last. Less electronegative element should be written in the start. Then write the name. Whenever there is a name of compounds with metal, diatribe words are dropped. And if it is involving metalloid and non-metal, diatribe words are used. Like all these compounds involve 3-chlorine, but the first compound gets a name as aluminium trichloride. Tri word is dropped. The next one is phosphorus trichloride because phosphorus and chlorine both are non-metal. And here boron trifluoride because boron as well as fluorine are non-metal. Now if you have understood this logic, then try writing the names of these 3 displayed compounds. Pause this video and write down the name. I suppose you would have done it. On that grounds, this compound gets the name as silicon disulfide. The word di because metalloid and non-metal. Coming to the next one, phosphorus pentafluoride. Penta word will be there because non-metal. Just check, the correct spelling of phosphorus is RUS. This one involves Fe with plus 3 charge. Because it involves Fe with plus 3 charge, it gets the name as ferric nitrate, and we don't use the word tri because it is compound containing metal. Here copper is plus 2. Because copper is plus 2, it gets the name as cupric chloride. Again, di word is not used because it is a compound of metal. Here gold involved is with 3 plus charge, therefore auric sulfate. Again, we don't say the word trisulfate because gold is metal. I suppose you would have understood from this small exercise.